Okay.
Hi, Nan.
Hello, Kale.
It's so good to be with you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Always.
fun.
I wanted to just ask you. You did the 3 month program with me, the Delight in Your Life program, right? How long
Right.
ago was that now? A year or two ago? Longer?
Longer. Probably
Longer.
like 3 years because I've been
3 years ago, and
Yeah.
then you've been doing the cleanses with me ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what if you can remember what was going on in your life at the time before you started doing the program with me? Like, what was your experience of your life that maybe set the stage for you wanting to invest in working together?
So 3 years ago, I was 54, almost 50, whatever. I was about 54. I think I was super busy.
Yeah.
And I saw Claire at the farmer's market, and we just had such a great conversation. I'm trying to remember. I was talking about just like working on myself, and she talked about just finishing up with you, and I was like, whoa. And I don't even know how much she told me, except that she said it was an Ayurvedic something, and she had learned a lot, and that's all I remember.
Cool. Yeah. And you
But I was
trusted her.
super busy, and I felt like I needed to do something to address, not just to address busyness, but I just needed to take something on.
Okay. And then I think we had an initial consultation, I think it was just for you to see if you wanted to work.
Oh yeah, because she hadn't
Right?
told me that much about it. Yes.
Right. And so, do you remember what it was in our conversation, that initial consultation, that made you think, "Oh yeah, this is a fit. We should definitely work together."
I don't remember what it was, but I remember feeling like in that session I was present to something that I hadn't been present to before that gave me a sense of ease. And I remember sitting there in the room feeling that. Oh, and also you gave me homework, which I thought was really doable and I thought would make a difference for me.
Cool. Yeah, you have a good memory, Nan. It's kind of a visceral memory.
Yeah, okay.
So what were the results we got working together? What did you experience in your life?
Well, one thing is, I started meditating, which is huge.
Yeah.
I have continued that.
Yay.
And it makes such a huge difference in my life. And then let's see, what have I gotten? I'm just remembering the practices, but instead of talking about the practice, I want to say what I got from the practices. So meditating definitely gives me presence, peace of mind, and a real sense of power as I go out into my day. Every once in a while, not often, I'll use tapping, but the thought of even using tapping, it's almost not the tapping itself. The fact that I'm even thinking about it shows that I'm present to some thinking that's not good for me.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal for me because mostly I walk around like la 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 la. Okay, on to the next thing. La la la. And I through that practice and just you teaching me how to notice made a big difference. The teas that and I don't remember exactly what they were, but I have like kind of and that some of this might be from the cleanse, but actually from talking to you then, I got spraying rose water, which I should probably spray now, rose water on my face when I want to pick me up, and using spicy teas when I'm feeling kind of sluggish or kind of cold because I sit at my desk all the time.
Yeah. So it sounds like you got more of an awareness of what you need in each moment.
Yep.
Yeah. And I remember too, one thing that you really brought in your whole business was honoring the times a day to work with your employees.
Oh my God, that's right. Yeah. The time of day to work with my employees. And that's also when I started looking at the time of day that I eat and how I eat when I eat. That was before the cleanse.
Yeah.
I still do that.
Yeah.
Like I just had my big meal for the day.
Wonderful. Yeah, that lunchtime.
Yeah, and it's made that's made a big difference in my digestion, my energy level. so I don't have that crash. Also, I don't drink nearly as much coffee as I did back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you kind of answered the next question, which was, what have you kept in your life since working together? And it sounds like even over the last few years, it's been quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you were to talk to a friend that you thought would benefit from my services, what would you tell them? What would you say about working with me?
Specifically for the 3-month program, I would actually, I think I'd say more than anything, that it gives you a very strong sense of what the Ayurvedic tradition has to offer me or that person personally. And, you know, that I'm kapha and what that means for me and how it helps me manage my life. And then also just taking that time, honestly, taking that hour every week where it's like really super for me. Yeah. And I do personal development, but it's like one-on-one. It's not group. It's so catered to me. Feels like I'm taking such good care of myself, and that is such a gift to bring, that a person should bring to themselves, you know, and that it is so worth it. Not just for them, but for everybody else in their life.
Oh, wonderful, Nan. It's just always great to be with you, and I love working with you and our continued work on the cleanses. So thank you for this interview. I love you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Bye.
Bye.